Hey everyone, this is Randy. Thanks for joining me for this edition of E3 Minutes for Life. I'm standing here in the middle of nowhere, basically. Seems like, anyway, a desolate area in northern New Mexico, not too far from Angel Fire, where we're here this weekend and my family is skiing. Wanted to bring you back to this point because we came through here almost exactly a year ago this weekend. And as we were driving in, it was a very different scene than what you see right now. This grassy meadow behind me was covered with snow. We were driving through a snowstorm. The road had become fairly slick. It was almost midnight. The bottom of the hill behind me where you see the culvert pipes, there was standing water on both sides, looked like a small lake behind me. I came over this hill that you can't see that's right here to my right, and as I went through the low area and came up that hill behind me, a gust of wind of probably about 60 or 70 miles an hour hit us from the front. It stopped our car exactly where we were. The force was so strong. I couldn't really see for the snow blowing in my face, and I lost traction for a minute. We began to slide and slip back down the hill, and in what probably lasted a half or 3/4 of a second, felt like 10 minutes before I was able to regain control of the vehicle and get us to the top of the hill and onto the ski resort without any problem. Needless to say, it was a very scary moment for me and my family, and I think about the problems that we go through, whether at work or in our personal life, and I want to kind of tell you what I learned from that. Number one, as you encounter problems and the unexpected, if you hit a problem or a problem hits you, I want to challenge you, number one, be prepared for that. Like, I couldn't have known that there was going to be a gust of wind hit me at exactly the same time I got to the top of that hill, but I was driving more carefully. I was very engaged in what I was doing. My grip was so tight on the steering wheel, I was leaning forward, and I was prepared for something. Second thing is, we've got to respond accordingly. It would have done no good for me to take my hands off the wheel and just yell. Would have done any good for me to just let off the gas and not steer, just hope that I wouldn't slide off the road. We've got to respond accordingly to have a chance to overcome that. And then third and last, I would say, learn from what you went through. Learn from your adversity. Learn from your failure. Henry Ford said, failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. So as you face problems, as you go through challenges, as you try to overcome obstacles, I just want to challenge you. Be prepared for what may come, respond accordingly to what you encounter, and learn from those things you go through, and you'll be better equipped for the next time you face a problem such as that. Hope this has been helpful and encouraging to you. Thanks for joining us on E3 Minutes for Life, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.